Assassin's Creed Valhalla tells an epic tale of the Norse Viking Eivor, who leads their people to settle in the wilds of England during a period of the Middle Ages known, fittingly enough, as the Viking Age. Since Valhalla's release in 2020, Eivor's tale has raged across England, Ireland, Norway, and Francia, and even connected up with Assassin's Creed Odyssey's ancient Greek protagonist Cassandra. But believe it or not, Eivor's saga is not done yet. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok is a brand new expansion that will send Eivor on their toughest and most fantastical journey yet. Here are 6 things you need to know, presented by Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok. Ragnarok, as just about everyone knows, is the end of the world in Norse mythology. Because it is very thoroughly prophesied in the myths, the Norse gods spend a lot of time worrying about it, but are still doomed to live through it. The signs have been here throughout the mythology-based vision quests Eivor has experienced so far in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but in Dawn of Ragnarok, it all comes to a crashing conclusion. The dwarven kingdom of Svartalfheim is crumbling, constituting an emergency that Odin and the gods have to deal with. In the chaos that results, the unkillable fire giant Surtur kidnaps Baldur, Odin's favorite son. Svartalfheim is a beautiful place, home to golden peaks and fabulous underground dwarven forges, but amidst this beauty, Odin will confront the most lethal foes they've ever faced. Icy enemies from Jotunheim, new fiery giants from the realm of Muspelheim, and of course, Surtur himself. Odin must get Baldur back, especially since this favored son's death is traditionally considered a primary harbinger of Ragnarok, so keeping Baldur alive is really in everyone's best interests. You'll meet a number of major figures from Norse mythology in Dawn of Ragnarok, including the kidnap victim, beloved Baldur. He's the ideal of the Norse gods, the very embodiment of what an Aesir should be. Pretty much everyone from across the 9 realms loves Baldur. Well, except maybe Surtur, the leader of the fire giants of Muspelheim and the guy who kidnapped Baldur. He's reputedly unkillable and is extraordinarily powerful. Surtur is prophesied to play a key role in Ragnarok and is destined to slice open the sky and obliterate the 9 realms. Surtur's wife, Sinmara, is an accomplice in his fiery vision and acts as the commander of his army, so you should definitely try to stop them. In many versions of Norse mythology, Frigg and Freya are considered to be the same character. In Assassin's Creed, however, they are depicted as 2 separate characters. Frigg is Odin's current wife, and Freya is Odin's former lover and Baldur's mother. And of course there's Odin, also known as Havi, who Eivor must fill the shoes of. Odin is the god of battle and wisdom, but struggles with his eventual fate, which is potentially inescapable doom. Odin will finally confront his fears and destiny on his quest to rescue his son.
For only a god can kill a god.
Dawn of Ragnarok is not a standalone title. It's integrated into Assassin's Creed Valhalla and is part of Eivor's increasingly epic journey. Much like the other quest arcs involving the Norse gods and their mythological settings, you access the new storyline through a vision quest. Eivor has a terrifying vision of Odin attempting to rescue their son Baldur and knows they are needed in the realms of the gods. Head on over to Valka, the seer in the settlement of Ravensthorpe, and she can send you on your way to Svartalfheim, and then you can jump back and forth whenever you like. It is worth noting that even though Dawn of Ragnarok is in-game content, it'll be accessible to any kind of player. New players will have the opportunity to dive straight into the content and experience Odin's story, and Valhalla veterans that haven't reached the recommended power level will have an option to boost their character's stats and gear inside the Dawn of Ragnarok content. One of the big perks of Dawn of Ragnarok being part of Eivor's story is that goodies you earn while playing Odin's story can be brought back to England, Ireland, Norway, or Francia to use there as well. Any abilities, skill points, collectibles, gear, and weapons that you earn in Svartalfheim can also be brought back from Eivor's vision to the real world. You'll be able to find 5 new armor sets, 6 new weapons from familiar classes, and 4 different versions of a brand new weapon type, the Atgeir. The Atgeir is a long-bladed weapon resembling a polearm, and this Norse word means most spear-like spear, which is one of the most wonderfully unhelpful descriptions in the history of naming things.
Destroyer!
In Assassin's Creed Dawn of Ragnarok, Atgeirs have their own combo system, and with the right abilities unlocked, can be dual-wielded or used with another type of weapon in Eivor's other hand. All the gear in the entire game also gets a new top upgrade tier, Divine Quality. One thing you won't be able to bring back to England with you are the powers with a capital P. Brand new to Dawn of Ragnarok is the ability to harness enemies' powers after they're defeated. To do this, you must be wearing the Hugr-Rip, a special bracer given to Odin by the dwarves of Svartalfheim. You'll be able to resurrect fallen enemies to fight for you, transform into a raven to perform enhanced assassination moves, transform your skin into magma for extra defense, infuse your weapons with the power of winter, and even use your bow to teleport you to distant locations. All of these powers create new gameplay possibilities in combat, exploration, and puzzle solving, and will be integral to your adventures in Svartalfheim. For the ultimate test of your new power mastery, take on the Valkyries' fighting arena and push them to the limit. These powers can't be used in the real world. While Eivor's a formidable warrior, the dwarven bracer that gives Odin their epic powers can't extend beyond its original realm. But hey, while you're in the mythical realm of Svartalfheim, feel free to use it to be as divine a badass as you like.
Avenge us, almighty Odin!
Dawn of Ragnarok is the most ambitious expansion in the history of the Assassin's Creed franchise. Sprawling across the entire dwarven kingdom of Svartalfheim, Odin's quest will have you exploring dwarven cities and battling formidable fire and frost giants. All told, you're looking at 35 to 40 hours of new gameplay and narrative. This is also the first time any Assassin's Creed game has gotten a second year of support and new content, and players can expect more special events and free content in year 2 as well. The end of the world may be upon the Norse gods, but AC fans don't have to worry about the end of Valhalla anytime soon. The quest to save Baldur, defy Surtur, and confront Odin's fate in Assassin's Creed Valhalla: Dawn of Ragnarok is available now for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PC, Stadia, and Luna, and for everything Assassin's Creed, you're already in the right place, IGN.